Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, the event has ended. Last competition, that's it. We got 5th, and of course, not forgetting this DRILL drill to get your last set of your event keys. If you have not seen my previous redemption code video, as and when wherever there's a redemption code, it used to be every Wednesday and Sunday, but nowadays slightly different, so it depends on the Pixel Federation as well. And not forgetting that they also have an Instagram account that you can actually follow, and you will get that so-called redemption code as well. But don't worry, I mean, if you're not into social media, don't worry at all. I will try to share as and when they're available. I'll put it in shorts or videos to share with you. Alright, so as being the last competition, definitely it depends on what you want. For me, I think I played quite relaxedly. I have no need to worry about it because generally I'm just wanting to get like 150 coins. That's my target, and end of the day I got 5th place, which is 160. Still got 10 extra because I have a balance of 50. If I add on the 160, got 210. Good for 2 mega boxes, and 10 extra, you can't do anything at all. So not forgetting, you will get your event keys as well from the jobs balance. Make sure you do them. Once you completed them, then you can exchange for whatever parts you want. For me, I'll be going for legendary, so I'm going to wait for that. If you have forgotten end of the day to exchange for it, no worries at all. Pixel Federation will kindly convert everything to meta keys for you, alright? Those that you can change for your region trains container itself, okay? So that's it for this event. One of the best events ever because of the choice of building. Basically, everybody's map will be unique because it depends on what you choose. It's hard to get 2 identical maps, I believe. So with that said, that's the end of this event. Probably we will meet the Train Tycoon mini event or delivery challenge in between. So that's we're gonna hold on to see what's gonna happen to the next mega event. So probably have a good rest in this in between mega events. There'll be this small little mini event, I call them. If you're not keen, have a good few day rest. I'll probably maybe I don't know, take a few day rest in the mini events so that I can delay my progression in region 7. I currently 4 to 3 going to 4 to 4, faster than I expected. Hope to delay further so we can have a bigger fleet. One way to delay moving faster than expected is really do not participate in the mini events so that you will not be forced to do the region jobs, hence your region progression will be slowed down. The only way you get leveling up is from the mega events, and that's definitely a good opportunity for you to slow down your progress at all. So imagine this, if you have a very large fleet, good capacity train region 7 in competitions, definitely there will be a good chance of winning. And you know, by winning you have 5 event trains, so that will be a good addition, given that their event trains the capacity will be higher. I hope you understand that not only the ceiling capacity of the example legendary will be 80, but the starting itself is already 40 as compared to the region legendary ceiling of 60, and starting is 20. So likewise for epic, rare and common, they will have the identical feature of higher ceiling capacity, and of course as well as the higher starting capacity. So that would really be useful. Alright, so now we have level up, as you can see here, as we progress further into the event. Definitely every event drops give you 3 things. The EP, which is used to do for your competitions ranking, the so-called event keys, which you can use to claim your event rewards, and last but not least the XP, which is the one that causes you to level up unnecessarily or whatever you call it. For me, I find it unnecessary to level up too fast because by leveling up to a certain milestone level, you have a new item released in the factory. If you're after that, that would definitely be excitement, but not for me. It just means that I gotta do another item or another surprise item that the event may ask for. So I'll try to avoid that by growing slowly. So there's another strategy to go. Build a strong fleet by delaying your progress. Alright, so a lot of strange strategies can think of as you play this. Looks like a simple game, but it's not as simple as it is. It's very competitive, and people have different ways of beating you. Of course, how I wish, end of the day, if they have removed the gems. What I meant is, without gems, I think it's all about using your brain to see how best you can beat the other opponent. Alright, I think there's a glitch there. How I wish that was the result of first, but I'm fifth. So, like I said earlier, if there's no gems spent, then you know it was all about hard work and brains. I think that would be a really fun, but definitely that would never happen, because otherwise Pixel Federation will be having no revenue at all. Unless this game is not a free game, it's a payable game that you buy, and then they earn money from you buying a game. But definitely not, as you're aware from all games right now, definitely the revenue they generate for games is through in-app purchases. People go crazy about spending like probably $10 a week or more. I don't know, apparently I find that quite absurd. So really, do you really want to spend that kind of money on a game that one day you may decide not to carry on? You just got to think on your own. But of course, on the other hand, probably that's only worth like 1 or 2 beers, so it's perfectly fine. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a choice. That if that makes you happy, why not? All right. So, but if you want to basically venture into other games, then my advice is definitely not to pay into the game. Otherwise, it's getting harder for you to basically end the game, because you have spent so much, right? So really, there's never ending to it. I mean, everybody has been chasing what you've been chasing, what you're competing against. If you play your own pace, you can just carry on as per normal. If you're chasing for the legendary trains, you can basically do what I did. That's not necessary to be first every time, but by roughly the 4th competitions or sometimes 5th competitions, you will get the trains itself. So don't worry about getting trains to pay for the train. And also the fact that if you are basically very competitive, you always want to win in every single competition, think about again, end of the day, what you're getting just probably more parts. That's about it. Okay, so it's a matter of choice. I mean, as I said, if it's happy, go ahead. If otherwise, if you're just being very objective, then probably you can play in the same style. All right, so free to play is what I always advocate. So now, a lot of times when the trains are back, you find yourself stuck in a way you don't have items to produce enough to deliver. So it's always important to have the items ready before the trains are back. I mean, if you have jobs that actually ask you for things that you directly can grab from, for example, steel factory, oh yes, that will act as a buffer. Don't do that job first, alright? So that will act as a buffer. When you do not have items, then you do that job. So that's also another strategy of prioritizing delivery. Alright, so these are the few things you should bear in mind. Of course, along the way, when you play more of this game, you understand more about it, and you know how best to make do roundabout to it, or apparently try to repeat what you've been doing well and avoid the same pitfalls that make you fail. Alright, so that's how you get to experience when you play this game itself. Okay, so I can see here what I'm trying to prepare is a lot of this iron powder, so that eventually they'll be needed at the end of the day to create the event concrete blocks, they call it. So of course, after the end of this competition, there will be so-called balance drops on hand. That will give you another probably 150 event keys. So here, that's the end of this event. You can see here we managed to get 160, and with that 50 balance, we got 210. We could get 2 big boxes itself. All right, so really rare 580. That's great. So let's see what we get next. Oh, that's coincidence. We got 2 times of 580, which is fantastic to me. I think this big box is good. Of course, not forgetting, I'll always go for legendary. It's really difficult to get. So with that, we should have sufficient legendary for the next upgrade, hopefully. But probably gonna gain by getting more gold itself from every 4 hourly. since we have free time right now. That will be another thing to do, of course, to have one of the legendary full upgrades to 80 capacity, because that would let you claim more gold. Alright, time for a good rest, probably a few days of rest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.